Hello, my babies, my twins. Okay, so today's message. I want to remind you that when it comes to your twin flame journey, things can change on a fucking dime. Things can change so quickly. I had this happen to me yesterday for the better. And I had this conversation with my sister in regards to her twin flame journey. Divine feminines, your divine masculines are wanting you to remember their power, their ability. When you step back and you allow yourself to feel whatever feelings that you are feeling in regards to this connection, no matter what's going on, when you stop trying to fight it and trying to get back to a positive place or I want to say a place of power. You don't need to be anything other than what you are experiencing right now, because that emotion, that feeling, that situation is there for a damn reason, and it's more often than not benefiting your twin flame connection, okay? So I really want you guys to take that in, and I want you guys to realize that today. Allow yourself to feel how you feel, because things can and will change on a dime. All right, thank you, Divine Masculine. What messages do we have for the Twin Flames today? For the Twin Flames today, I normally say Divine Feminines today. Nine of Pentacles. So regardless of what's going on in your connection, you guys are about to get to a place of, or you guys might already be in this. I'm noticing the fortune. I have these incense, it's called fortune. So I'm noticing that today. This speaks of self-fortune. This is like the self-made person. You are going to be finding yourself in a place of complete and utter abundance, okay? And reunion, look at this. So these two things are coming for you, Divine Feminine, if you allow yourself to feel whatever is coming up. And I can see that there is some anxiety that you guys might be experiencing. Something might have happened, some anxiety about the future of your connection with your Divine Masculine. There's a little bit of like dwelling going on here, and avoidance of those emotions. And let me tell you, feeling those emotions, holding space for them in a feminine way, sinking into those feelings and leaning back toward them, allow things to change really, really quickly. That's just the message today. The message is things are changing. Things are happening really, really quickly. All right. Okay, so let's see what the Divine Masculine wants us to know. So the message is, if you haven't seen part 1, go and watch part 1. But the message is that things can change on a dime. So whatever's coming up for you today, Divine Feminine, your only job is to feel it. Your only job is to experience it. Even if it feels really heavy, even if it's heartbreaking, you need to feel it, because the more that you run away from feeling those things, the more that you are putting... Actually, when you run from those feelings, you're running from your Divine Masculine. Okay, so the Divine Masculine wants to talk about the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is life force energy, okay? It's sexual energy, it's creativity. Some of you guys might be craving sexual union with your twin. Some of you guys might have just entered sexual union with your twin yesterday. Let's see what they want to say about that. Detach. This is about needing to detach from sexual validation. Where is this energy coming from for some of you? Where is that energy coming from? Are you wanting sexual union with your Divine Masculine to experience that closeness with them because you feel like that's it feels more real, right? Because it's the sexual union is physicality, right? It's physical intimacy. You're in this you're experiencing your divine masculine in a physical way. There's a need to detach from, and there's a need to detach from the need for this to happen and let it go free, okay? Well, that's a message for me. And let it go free. Look at this. We've got number 2 on sacral chakra, and this is 11, which goes down to, reduces to a 2. Okay. Master. So that's a number 6 there, and observe. Okay, so you master this energy. You become the master of your own heart when you observe whatever comes up for you today. So some of you might be feeling things that are heavy. Others of you might just be feeling this craving this experience with your divine masculine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think for some of us, there is a subconscious, it's coming from a place of seeking validation, when what we're needing to do is we're needing to detach from the need for that validation. It doesn't mean that we can't and it won't ever be validated, but the reasoning, we can't understand why we feel that need for validation until we detach from it. So your work today, Divine Feminines, is to detach from that need for sexual validation or for validation in a physical sense, in a lustful sense, to know that your Divine Masculine wants you or whatever it is. Because once you detach, you are going to master something. There's a need for you to observe, more observing. And then this is how this Nine of Pentacles, abundance, okay, living luxuriously, that's how that comes through. What else can you tell us, Divine Masculine, about this detaching from the sacral chakra energy? Can you please elaborate on practical ways that we can detach? There's also a need to not control that sacral energy, okay? Allowing it to flow, flow free. Throat chakra. Strengthening bonds. Okay, so when you detach from needing this only, okay, or focusing primarily on that, communication can come through that strengthens bonds, okay? So as I said in yesterday's message, some of you might be going to therapy. Others of you might be starting therapy with your person. And that's a great thing if you guys have been deliberating that. I think everyone, if you have the opportunity and the chance, should go and see a therapist, because you don't have to have something inherently wrong to see them for, okay? But through communicating and through opening up that line of communication, through detaching, you open up that line of communication, and that's how the bonds strengthen. And then they've just drawn me to the orange on this woman's dress, and the sacral energy is orange. So it's almost like that is the key. Better communication and unblocking the throat chakra within the connection. That is the way to more physical intimacy, okay? Take the lead. So there is I'm getting with this message here that the Divine Masculine is saying, Divine Feminine, you need to be the one to initiate this energy shift, this energy exchange here. Yes, focusing on the root chakra, okay? So focusing on your sense of security, focusing on making yourself feel safe, prioritizing your safety, So when we focus on our stability and our security, okay, we then feel safe to open up and speak, and then we feel safe to be intimate in a physical way. Because essentially being intimate in a physical way, that is sharing that energy with another, and that has a lot to do with the way in which we feel safe and secure. Sorry about my strap, guys. Okay, let's see. So that is your role in this, Divine Feminine. Yeah, through the challenging times, focusing on your security and focusing on prioritizing your security throughout this, by seeing somebody, by talking to somebody, a professional, for some of you. For those of you who are resonating with this message, you guys have really been thinking about that, considering that. And that is really going to help with your sense of security and stability, because you're taking care of your own stuff and you're focusing on your own stuff. Like, I have my first therapy appointment today, and then I have another one next week. So I'm really excited to dig into this. Let's see, what else does the Divine Masculine want us to know? You're also honoring your ancestors by doing this too, and you're bringing a balance to you and your twin. You're allowing the Divine Masculine to do what he needs to do, what they need to do. Some of you, you're leading by example here. By focusing on your own stuff, you're encouraging and inspiring your Divine Masculine to follow. So for some of you, they could be really opening up to therapy together, therapy for themselves. They're going to see that just how beneficial it really is. Blossom and trust, yeah. There's like a sense of trust that's being built through the balance and through the stability of both of you individually, but together, okay? And this is allowing this connection to completely blossom here. Success and growth. I feel like this is it. I feel like this is the end of the message. I feel like the Divine Masculine is saying this is your roadmap, and today this is Divine Feminine, what you need to focus on. You need to focus on detaching for the need for sexual validation, focusing on your root chakra, your base chakra, feeling doing things that make you feel safe and secure within your own life, and so that, and whatever that may be, ensure that it is supporting throat chakra activation or throat chakra opening, or using that throat chakra. So lots of communication, lots of talking, because this is essentially strengthening the bonds between you, which is going to allow you both to engage in this sacral energy, this sexual energy, this life force in a healthy way, but it's not coming from validation, because your Divine Masculine can sense that you're seeking that physical connection through validation, and it's too much pressure. It needs to be authentic, and it's not.